Did you know that inside every horse is a heart the size of a basketball? Not metaphorically. Literally. The average horse heart weighs around 10 pounds. And some of the greatest racehorses that ever lived had hearts that weighed twice that. That's the secret weapon most people never talk about. A horse's heart is a four-chambered muscle, just like ours, but built on a completely different scale. At rest, a healthy horse's heart beats between 28 and 48 times a minute. That's actually slower than a human resting heart rate. Because the heart is so powerful, it doesn't need to beat as often. But here's where it gets wild. At a full gallop, a horse's heart can hit up to 240 beats per minute. It's pumping blood to a 1,200-pound animal moving 25 to 30 miles an hour and up to 55 miles an hour. Now, some horses are born with a genetic advantage. Secretariat, considered by many to be the greatest racehorse of all time, had a heart estimated at 22 pounds, more than double the average. His main rival, Sham, also an extraordinary horse, had a heart around 18 pounds. Scientists call this the X factor, a gene carried on the X chromosome that can produce a dramatically enlarged heart. It's passed down through the dam, the mother. This is why elite breeding programs obsess over the maternal line. Because greatness, in some cases, is literally in the blood. But a big heart alone doesn't make a champion. Stamina is built. And it's measured in something called the recovery rate. After hard exercise, how fast does a horse's heart rate come back down? A fit horse can drop back below 60 beats per minute within 10 to 15 minutes of stopping. In endurance racing, where horses cover 50 to 100 miles in a single day, vets check the heart rate at every checkpoint. If the horse hasn't recovered to 64 beats per minute, the ride is over. They're pulled. That's not a penalty. That's protection. Because an exhausted heart is a dangerous heart. Here's something practical you can do right now. You can take your horse's pulse with just 2 fingers. Run your fingers along the underside of the jaw, the flat bone you can feel there. Slide toward the cheek until you feel a faint, rhythmic throb. That's the facial artery. Count the beats for 15 seconds. Multiply by 4. If you're getting 28 to 48 at rest, your horse is healthy. Higher than 50 at rest, with no obvious reason? Call your vet. The horse's heart has carried warriors into battle, won legendary races, and crossed mountain ranges. Next time you put your hand on your horse's chest and feel that steady, powerful beat, know what you're feeling. That's one of the most extraordinary things in the natural world. If this blew your mind, follow for more horse facts you never knew you needed.